Situationship, flirtationship, and committed relationships. Hi, I'm Coach Abby. Thank you so much for joining me today on Love Advice TV. Love Advice TV is a channel that's been created uniquely for you to assist you in navigating through any relationship issues while simultaneously helping you and focus on your personal development. Today we're diving into a topic that's both relevant yet a bit confusing at times, and it's relationships. We all talk about being in a relationships, but we all know how complex relationships really are. And in today's world, there are more variations than ever before. Specifically, we'll be talking about three types: the situationship, the flirtationship, and the committed relationship. So how do you know which type of relationship you're in? You know, we assume we're in a relationship, but let's peel this onion. How can you spot the signs? What is a situationship, for instance? So a situationship is often considered that gray area of relationships. It's that space where you and someone else hang out, you talk, maybe even get physical with each other, but there's really no clear label or commitment involved. There's no official relationship title, but it's more than just a casual fling also. The key to situationship here is ambiguity, signs that you are in a situationship without realizing it. So basically, you spend time together, but you don't talk about the future. Then there's no defined title, like my boyfriend, my girlfriend, my partner, nothing. And you're most of the time you're unsure about the other person's feelings towards you. Communication is simply inconsistent, and you might go days without even talking and just pick up where you left off. You might get confused or frustrated about where things are going because of the lack of clarity. You ask, why would anyone, sane person anyways, get into a situationship? Well, sometimes it just happens. Life gets busy, people are unsure about what they want, or maybe both parties are just looking for something casual, but not necessarily ready for commitment. Why it really can be challenging is simply because there's no clear expectations, and no clear expectations always lead to confusion. It feels almost like you're emotionally investing, but the other person might not be on the same page. I don't know about you, but that is very, very, very frustrating for me. If you're looking for more, the uncertainty can leave you feeling unfulfilled. You need to be clear with your partner exactly what it is that you want from this relationship if you find yourself in a situationship wanting more. So now let's touch upon flirtationship. Now, flirtationship, this one's playful. It's fun. A relationship is often defined by the chemistry between two people, where you constantly are flirting, but there's little time to really dig in and have expectation of a deeper relationship. It's a bit like a playful dance of attraction without the commitment. So what are the signs you're in a flirtationship? There's several. You both text often and you're talking, but most of it is light, playful banter. There's a lot of attraction, but no real emotional depth. You might engage in a little bit of flirtation or teasing, but you both know there's no intention of taking things seriously. You keep things fun and exciting, but avoid deeper topics like future plans or real feelings. You're likely both to agree, whether openly or not, that neither of you is looking for anything seriously. So why would people stay in a flirtationship? This could be because both of you enjoy the attention and the fun of flirting. Come on, we all flirt. It's fun. And the excitement without the pressure of a serious relationship. It can also be that you're not emotionally ready, or they're not emotionally ready to dive deeper into something serious, but they still enjoy the connection. Now, although flirtationship can feel light and breezy, it might feel like a roller coaster if one person develops feelings and the other doesn't. We feel so shortchanged. So we start with the flirtationship and then we want something more. So without clear boundaries, one person might misinterpret the situation and find themselves getting hurt. If you're seeking more, it's frustrating since it doesn't offer emotional intimacy. Lastly, we have the committed relationship. This is the traditional relationship that both of you have decided that you want to be with each other exclusively. There's emotional depth, there's mutual respect, and a clear vision for the future. There are several signs that you are in a committed relationship. Sometimes we just think that because we're together, we are in a committed relationship, but not so fast. You've defined the relationship, basically, publicly, socially. He's my boyfriend, he's my girlfriend. We've sort of identified with it. Possibly you've had a conversation about just being exclusive with each other. There's that mutual care, understanding, the respect. And, you find yourself sharing future goals, such as planning vacations or talking about even living together, marriage. Communication is consistent and it's healthy. And you are about opening about your feelings and your needs when you're in a committed relationship. You're not only emotionally invested and prioritize each other, you find that you are literally on the same page. Now, committed relationships happen when two people choose to invest in each other long term, to share their lives in a deeper way. It's not about instant gratification, but about building something real and sustainable. It involves trust, vulnerability, and growth. Of the different relationships we've explored, it's considered the most fulfilling because emotional intimacy and a deep connection provide a sense of stability. When you have a partner who understands your needs and supports you, that's such an amazing feeling. We all agree on that. There's the potential for long-term growth and shared experiences. Now, how can you tell which relationship you're in? This is a question. Well, it all comes down to clarity and communication. So let's break it down. If you're in a situationship, you most likely feel unsure. You're confused. You're potentially frustrated. There's no commitment, and you're unsure where you stand. If you're in a flirtationship, you'll have a lot of fun, but the emotional connection may be surface level. If you want something deeper, you might feel certainly unfulfilled. Now, if you're in a committed relationship, you feel secure, emotionally supported, and planning your future together. So what does this mean for you? Well, it's important to understand where you stand in any relationship to avoid miscommunication and disappointment because we all have a sense of expectation. If you're feeling unsure or confused, have a conversation with your partner. It's simple. You clarify where are things between us? Where are we going? You deserve to be in a relationship that aligns with your desires and with your goals. If you're enjoying the fact of being in a situationship or flirtationship, that's fine. Just be honest with yourself and with your partner. If you're longing for something deeper, it might be time to talk about your goals and together look to attain them. So you might be asking yourself, why is it so important to be able to identify what type of relationship I'm in? And the reason I think this video is a very important video to think about is because many times I get clients and they say, Abby, but he's not doing this or she's not agreeing to do this and we're not able to meet minds. And the reason you're not able to meet minds most of the time is because your relationship is very unclear. You could have fallen into a situationship. You're just flirting. You really haven't had that moment of identifying the relationship. And I think it's important that you do take time out and analyze, clarify, based on the behaviors of both of you, where you actually stand. Once again, thank you so much for joining me today. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button below, and feel free to share any comments regarding this video. It is always my pleasure to address them and to answer them as soon as possible. Remember, relationships aren't one size fits all. Understanding what type of relationship you're in and what you want from it is such a key to making the decisions that align with your value. Be true to yourself, and most importantly, communicate openly. Remember, it's always my pleasure to assist you in creating an effective dialogue to address what may feel as an uncomfortable yet needed conversation to bring clarity to where you stand with your significant other. Please do not hesitate to book a coaching session with me. Together we can define where you really stand in your present moment and not settle for anything less than you actually deserve. Thank you once again for the opportunity of sharing this video with you. And until next time, I'm Coach Abby.